Hello and welcome into another video, and today's episode is going to be a weird one because I kind of need to spoil something right away. By saying the title of the video is essentially my very first ever video game, and I need to preface this by saying on a technicality it mightn't be. There's one of two. Um, Basically, the story is when Russian Attack, or Green Beret as it's known in other places, hit the Xbox Live Arcade, I bought the game, and I'm sitting there playing it, and it was trippy. It was really fucking trippy because I knew everything about this game. I remembered where the enemies were coming from. I remembered the patterns. I was doing exceptionally well. And my older brother walked in and said, "Holy shit, you have always been good at this game, and meanwhile I can't even beat the first level." And I'm like, "What do you mean I've always been good at this game?" And it's like, "You've played this before." And it's like, okay, I need to know why, or like how, or where, or when. Like, I need to know, because for people who don't know, massive head injury as a kid, lost a shit ton of memories. Like an absolute, I barely have, because I've got complex PTSD, I have so few memories of pretty much anything outside of trauma. It's not fun. It really isn't. So I'm sitting there playing, and I'm like, how the fuck do I know everything about this, even though I've never played this game before? And as I say, he comes in, he mentions that, so he starts telling me he used to have on, I believe it was a Commodore 64, it might have been the Amiga that he had here. Oh, that's an alarm going off. Hopefully it wasn't picked up by the mic, but I'm going to continue because I am, before I lose my flow. It was either the Commodore 64 or the Amiga, and he says, basically, when I was 2 years old, I picked up whatever controller it was, or mouse and keyboard, or whatever it was. I just started to play the game, and he couldn't remember if Combat School was the first one I did it with, or Green Beret was the first one I did it with, but he knew that I played both obsessively, and even at that young age, apparently I was better at both of them than him. Maybe I was only better at Green Beret, maybe he was better at Combat School, but it's one of those things where I apparently have always been a gamer. Like, always been actually good at being able to play these things, and it's no wonder that the amount I play them, I'm good at them now. But apparently I just had this innate ability to play the games and be really fucking good at them. So he's telling me that I would pick that up and just play it over and over and over again, and he didn't think I ever finished the game because it was way too hard on the amount of lives, but I'd got to the point where I could consistently beat the first 2 or 3 levels fully, and he was always stunned by that. So it was really fucking trippy that inadvertently, completely accidentally, I'm playing on the Xbox Live Arcade. This is obviously, I'm playing the Arcade Archive version on a PS5 currently, but I'm playing the game on the Xbox Live Arcade and just having the most surreal trippiness of, how do I have full muscle memory? How do I know the patterns? How do I know fine well that there's got to be a flamethrower coming up there and there's got to be a enemy rushing me from there? And like, how do I know all of this when I've never played it? And then actually, yeah, turns out I had played it a shit ton, but I've got absolutely no memory. Even now, I still have no memory of actually fucking playing this game. But when I put it on, I knew instantly where the enemies were coming in from. I knew the patterns, and I'm like, it's fucking weird that that has managed to stay with me. I don't know if this is like some sort of muscle memory, some sort of sense memory. I genuinely don't know, but it always stayed with me, and it is so fucking trippy. And yeah, it's definitely a short video, and it's a video that's going to be going up during the Mental Health Awareness Week, because I am trying to do more videos of mental health stuff on that that week, essentially. And seeing as I knew I was going to have to bring up the fact that it's complex PTSD and all that, like, these are definitely minor things compared to some of the videos that are going to have gone up this week. I don't know when this one's going to go up. It'll probably be one of the earlier ones to essentially ease into it, because yeah, there's going to be some heavy fucking topics broached this week. So with that, I'm going to say, I've been Sky Fellowship. I truly do hope you have a great rest of your day. And if you can remember it, what was the first video game you ever played? And what was the first video game you were ever good at as well? Because I can't even say I was technically good at this, because can you say someone who could only consistently beat the first 2 or 3 levels of... I mean, yeah, it's a brutally hard game, fully get that, and I was incredibly young, but surely someone who's actually finished the game is someone who would be good at the game. And honestly, maybe I need to actually sit around and do that, because weirdly, I'm still having fun doing this, even though I'm not focusing or paying attention. I'm just, like, button mashing, essentially, and it's like, this is still actually a weirdly fun game, and I kind of want to see how far I can get with it. So yeah, I think I'm going to go sit and play this for a little bit. Until next time, bye!